We continue our working day, and now I give the floor to Presidential Administration spokesman on ETO-related issues, Colonel Oleksandr Motuzyanyk. Good afternoon, dear colleagues. And now information on the ATO operation during the last 24 hours. There are 50 instances of violations that were observed during the last 24 hours. These are one in Donetsk area and Mariupol area. In Lugansk area, ceasefire continues. In Donetsk area, the situation remains tense. The enemy used heavy weapons 9 times. These were 82mm mortars and 120mm mortars. The shellings delivered by the enemy continue from Troitsky to Pisky front line, and also the most hottest area are Zaitsevo and Mayorsk. Statistics show that the militants are most active during the second part of the day, and the most active phase is in the evening. In Mariupol area, the enemy didn't use heavy weapons, but violated ceasefire at several areas of the front line at a time. And they are more active during dark hours. They use small arms and grenade launchers of different systems. Enemy provocations are observed in the region of Marinka, Starognativka and Shirokino. Border guards and servicemen who serve at Marinka checkpoint prevented subversive group from crossing the line of confrontation. Our servicemen delivered warning fire, and 5 militants were forced to retreat to the east. And in order to save lives of civilians, checkpoint Marienka was closed for about 20 minutes. Yesterday, in the region of ATO, 3 flights of drones of the enemy were observed. One of them near Zolote town, Lugansk Oblast, and 2 were observed in the region of Mariupol and Sartana. During the last 24 hours, in the result of the military action, 1 Ukrainian serviceman was killed and 3 were wounded. This happened near Kadima village. One of our servicemen got injured due to the shelling by the militants. And in the region of Avdiivka, 3 our servicemen suffered because of the blow of the booby trap, and 2 were injured. According to the information from the intelligence service of MOD, due to the lack of personnel, the DPR leaders plan to introduce so-called conscription service. Those people who served in law enforcement bodies are subject to conscription. In order, they do not recruit only those who are disabled or through bribery, and this is about $3,500. And to prevent fleeing of these people, they banned to cross the border and the line of contact to men of 18 to 65 years of age. If they leave and then they return, they have without special permission. Their property will be confiscated, and they can even go to prison for this. The police officers detained 1 militant who provided weapons to the other militants and served at checkpoint near Drushkivka. And this happened due to the investigation conducted by law enforcement bodies in the north of Donetsk Oblast. Police confiscated 10 detonators at Kurakhova local school. And the detonators, they contain dangerous substances, and because of friction and heat in your other actions, they could explode, and police prevented tragic consequences. In Dnipropetrovsk, SBU found a cache of arms. They confiscated 3 grenades RGD-5 and 1 kilogram of TNT. The process of reforming of internal communications in the armed forces continue. Mobile groups are created that visit servicemen and answer their questions.
Representatives of the mobile group they are headed by Igor Dolgov. They provided comprehensive answers and the collected information goes to the chief of the general staff, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Ukraine, the deputy minister of defense on Euro integration, Igor Dolgov, awarded decorations to the soldiers. Ukrainian guards of the heavens undergo intensive training. The soldiers of radiotechnical brigade of military air forces have completed tactical training. During training, the military men learned to act in severe condition and to counteract hostile sabotage team. Perfect skills and mastership of the equipment allowed the soldiers to orient and successfully complete the task. About 200 of military men who signed contracts undergo tactical training. They learn on the lessons of the hostilities in the east of Ukraine. Contract soldiers improve their combat and first medical aid skills. The soldiers try to land from vehicles, to defeat attacks of hostile saboteurs, to take up defense, to launch counter-offensive, and women undergo training along with men. They shoot, travel in armored vehicle, extricate casualties. The first stage of training will last till the end of the week, and on Saturday the military men will swear an oath. The program of psychological rehabilitation of ATO members continues. In the scope of this program, during 3 days, military psychologists and specialists of NGOs worked with the National Guard military